Put your mind on autopilot. Let's take a ride. What up, my brother? So something I want to touch on with you, man. And if you're pulling up here and you letting it play this far, you probably are somebody that's in some type of a duress or distress in your relationship with either your girlfriend or your wife, or whatever the case might be, husband, boyfriend, whatever. Jump off, side piece, whatever. From your perspective, you just think that a lot of your differences are nothing more than 3 to 5 minute conversations that could happen as soon as somebody takes offense to something, or somebody feels a way about something was said, something that was said, or something that was an experience that happened. And then you start to kind of peep game, and you kind of understand that, yo, man, I'm not crazy. I know I just didn't hear what I thought I just heard. You know, a lot of brothers are sitting in these types of relationships where they have the type of female that understands how to play off the emotion of the guy that she's with. Somewhere along the line, a guy might have like a soft spot. And if this woman finds out about it, and if she's not a person of good intent or somebody who's really earned a position in your life, you know, she can come into your shit feeling all entitled, and she will figure a way to manipulate the type of reaction out of you that will get you thinking off something other than the real point of why you feel a way. I'm just going to share something that's kind of funny, but when it used to happen, it used to piss me off. So, you know, there would definitely be times, you know, we could be chilling at home at night on a weekend or something, and I'm just whatever in La La Land doing something around the house, and my significant other is on the phone with her friend, and they're talking, and you don't even be paying attention, but every now and then something tells you just to zone in on the other voices in the house. You know, maybe the kids are gone, or maybe they're there. Maybe there's a lot of fucking voices. Maybe there's a lot of energy in the house. And maybe you're becoming a bit overly stimulated with everything. And instead of just, you know, excusing yourself from the entire experience, you try to find some type of an escape without actually leaving. And then something just catches your attention, and you you overhear this phone conversation where, you know, you start to realize that this is really an intellectual conversation going on here. And man, my significant other, man, she's dope. She's pretty smart, man. It seems like she's giving out some really good advice. And then you start listening, and you get more of a grasp of a conversation that's going on from just the responses of the person you're in the house with. And you start noticing that they're talking about their kids. But more importantly, they're talking about her friends' kids and how her friends' kids are acting a certain type of way. And she's upset about it. And she acts like the kids aren't listening, or she acts like the kids ain't being respectful. She doesn't understand. She feels like she's losing control of her kids. That's what I kind of assumed that was happening on the other end of the line. But on the side that I heard with my significant other, there was all these incredible creative ways to handle certain problems that her friend was having. You know what I'm saying? They were having such a, and it was so calm, and it seemed like they were learning from each other. You know, she had great advice for her friend. You know what I'm saying? And you're thinking about, wow, this is really dope. But then you know what also comes to your mind almost immediately after that is the time that you've had similar conversations with your significant other along the similar subject matters. And instead of two people being calm and working out an issue, there was arguing and fighting. Then it got to probably cussing. And then maybe one person left the house for a while and came back, and maybe they got back into it again, or maybe at that point it was just done for the day and they, found some weird excuse to fuck. I mean, I don't know. What I'm trying to tell you, man, is these would be the same things that me and my ex argued about. She'd have the same conversation with her friend, and they'd be so creative and supportive of one another. It's almost like I'm listening to two different people. Has that happened to you where, it seems like if an idea come from anybody else but you, it would mean something to your significant other, but because it comes from you and she just can't accept that side of you, she tries to shut it down, or he tries to shut it down and make you feel like you're not important, or what you have to say is invalid. They're very dismissive of you. Does that happen to you? So it would piss me off to the highest degree, because I started feeling like, well, at first I just started feeling like it's fucked up that we can't just sit down. Some of this shit is like a 20-second conversation. Yeah, there's some other complex shit that we've got. You know what I'm saying? One of our children was on the spectrum. So that added another complexity to certain things that was going on in the relationship. We're a biracial couple. We had biracial kids. And I started to see things a little bit different than I did when we first got together. Or it could have been things where I felt that way, but I just didn't express them in an honest and mature way, so that, maybe we could both talk this shit out. But it came like 7-8 years into the marriage. You know what I'm saying? So by then, when you start speaking some different shit, they start looking at you like you speaking some different shit. Some people want you to stay in the same box that they met you in. Other folks want you to flourish and be the butterfly that you were meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And when I mean don't feel weird because I say butterfly. If you could fly, would you? If you can just live all your day enjoying life, would you? If there was a way where you can be free and you wouldn't have to be obligated to anything, would you do that? Even if it was just for a day, would you do it? Well, that's what butterflies do. But getting back to my main point, I know you're going through it. You're not crazy, my man. You are not crazy. Okay? I just want you to understand that. You are not crazy, and you're doing a great job with this shit.